So, more mantras. Next one, we need the song, book, screen. Not a thing. Huh? Not a thing. Yeah. So, yeah, this is quite a long mantra, but just compared to the previous ones. There's one mantra which is called Vishnu Sahasranama, and to chant it once takes 20 minutes. So that's means 1,000 names of Vishnu. Okay, so 1,000. So compared to that, this is short, but compared to Om, it's pretty long. So now I'm gonna teach you first a simple practice, all again, like something you can take home and explore in the comfort of your home. Like it's like, do you want to earn millions of dollars in the comfort of your home, spending only 3 hours a week, whereas everyone else is struggling 9 to 5 and only earning, you know? It's well, it's a little bit like that, but except that this actually works. Only person who gets rich with this kind of earn billions at your home are the persons who are selling you the program how to do it. So it works for them. But anyway, the following practice works for everyone. So this is mantra and practice for facing fears. So fearlessness does not mean one does not have a fear in this context. It actually means ability to face one's fears and do what one needs to do despite the fact that it's sometimes really scary. So who doesn't have fears? According to Vyasa, the most important commentator to Yoga Sutra, everyone, because fear is there from the moment we are born, and that's in the heart of every living being, and it cannot be based on previous experience for somebody who is newly born, except if there is a previous experience. And then according to Vyasa, then this shows that we are eternal, we are passing on from life after life after life to the next body, and our previous experiences follow us subconsciously. We don't easily formulate like what took place 10 years ago, even what took place last Saturday, the same time. That all already becomes difficult to remember, what to speak of previous lifetimes, but they stay with us. And one of the thing that took place previously and is taking place in this lifetime and next lifetimes is unfulfilled desires, disappointments, and ultimately the body itself has the best before date, and then it also has the last date to use, and after that no more usable. So life is scary, and much of what we do during life is to prevent the fear from rising up. So we do so many things. We go to work, we take care of our social relations, we pay our bills, not to have to face the fear directly. You see? Like, what if one day I don't do anything? You know, the fear factor will remind you 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you really need to go to bathroom now. It comes in different forms, but when you dig a little deeper, you will find that there's this kind of fear which is related to the unknown. Who wants to face disappointment? Nobody, because that's why it's called a disappointment. So anyway, so in spiritual life, the idea is to actually deal with the fear, existential fear, on the deepest possible level by coming in touch with the reality that we are all eternal, beyond the influence of time, beyond disease and death and disappointments. That's our true nature. It's there all the time, but it's covered. So how to uncover that? All of the mantras we are using are meant to uncovering our true nature, but still, because I just said in the beginning, if you put your heart into it, it will be more powerful. So based on that, it actually makes sense to choose the kind of practice which is related to what is going on right now. So whenever you have any kind of fear which is like almost making itself known at the present moment, the practice I'm gonna teach you will work in that context, because then putting the heart in it will come naturally, because you are now dealing with something which is real. So particularly then in spiritual life, which is anyway like yoga, spirituality are meant to ultimately solve all problems. There is a special kind of fear which is not there in normal life. That's the fear of the unknown related to taking steps towards a spiritual goal. Why is it scary? Because it's unknown, and it's unknown because we haven't been there as yet. That's why it's called practice. We need to move on to somewhere which is unknown. Facing the unknown can be scary. So the mantra and practice I'm gonna teach to you, and after that the longer song are all meant to whatever fears you may have, then to deal with that. And using a mantra which is also related to solving all issues related to fear forever. Okay, so first I show you the mudra, and then the mantra. So, Namaste Narasimhaya. Yeah, we can use even shorter one. Narasimhaya Namaha. How about that? And then we do the. So Narasimhaya Namaha. Namaha means respectful greetings. Narasimha means the Supreme, taking the form of half human, half lion, for the special purpose of protecting anyone who is turning to him. Okay. And the mudra is, you take your left hand and place it palm up in front of your lower abdomen, like this. Yeah, it's fairly relaxed. That's the left hand. Right hand up, like this. Not too high, because that gets kind of exhausting, but at the level of the ear, like this. And then you just breathe in, and on exhalation, face the fear by keeping your eyes open, and Narasimhaya Namaha, Narasimhaya Namaha, Narasimhaya Namaha, Narasimhaya Namaha. Inhale, and you can mentally recite the mantra. Narasimhaya Namaha, Narasimhaya Namaha, Narasimhaya Namaha, Narasimhaya Namaha. 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 One more time. Narasimhaya Namaha, Narasimhaya Namaha, Narasimhaya Namaha, Narasimhaya Namaha. Relax. And again, if you want to systematically work with this, then 2 to 5 minutes a day is really like low dose, but every day will do wonders. You may want to explore that. So I recommend, if you want to explore any of these practices, then give yourself the gift of spending at least 3 weeks doing it every day, even if only a couple of minutes, to kind of notice what is going on. So now what is going on, we are going to sing the whole song. And shortly, this is a short form of the narrative you can find in its full form in the 7th book of Bhagavata Purana. It's telling all about the details how Narasimha Avatara, the Supreme, makes his appearance to protect his dear devoted soul Prahlada, who is just a child of saintly character, and his father is trying to harass him because they have a fundamental disagreement in the family. Father is a kind of psychopathic and he thinks that the most important thing in life is to have political power and friends and enemies, and these are my friends due to political reason, these are my enemies, I should destroy them. And the son doesn't really get it, because everyone is my friend, I wish well for everyone. And then, like, what kind of worldview is that, the father is asking. And then the child is like, yeah, everyone is a child of God. And the father is, there's no God beyond me. And Prahlad says, well, Dad, you are wrong. Your power comes from the same source as everyone's power, the supreme source of all power, and you are not that source. Now he gets really mad, and he tries to kill his own son. He fails, and then at one point, then when he's like furious, then there's this primordial roar fills the universe. Just imagine a lion roaring. I've heard that a few times. Remember in Kerala? We were in an ashram, and there was a big lake, and on the other side of the lake there was like a natural reserve with real lions, and when they would roar and then the echo comes over the lake, you really feel happy to be on this side. Something like that, but exponentially multiplied, takes place and fills the whole universe. And the father of Prahlad looks, and then this amazing creature is the half man, half lion. Then there's the battle of all battles takes place, and father is finally destroyed, and Narasingha then takes Prahlada, the small boy, in his lap and teaches him all about how to practice bhakti yoga. That's a hidden part of this narrative. It's found in a Sthala Purana. Sthala Purana means a sacred text which is only found in one particular temple. In South India there is one temple dedicated to Narasingha, where it's a Sthala Purana, which is telling that Narasingha was actually teaching Bhakti Ashtanga Yoga to Prahlad. Most people don't know this, but that's one of the things that took place in this narrative. So this long song is essentially talking about, referring to that narrative. Read it at your own time if you have chance, 7th book of Bhagavata Purana. But now we can just try to participate going through this. And you just follow line by line. Can everyone see? Yeah. Yeah, good. Because otherwise you need to come closer to see. Just by seeing the words of this song will purify the heart. If you hear these words, so much better. And if you actually participate by singing, then that's a triple effect. Okay.